Okay, we're back. And we are talking about multi-step algebraic equations. Thank you, my videographer. We're talking about multi-step algebraic equations. And I want you to know that just like we follow PEMDAS, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally, when we're solving order of operations, right? This is our step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, okay? And you've already written this down, but I'm discussing it with you right now, that this is Miss Hutchinson's order of operations, PEMDAS, okay? This is what's gonna help you. If you follow these steps exactly every single time, the same exact way, you will get the answer correct every single time. Okay, so when you're looking at a multi-step algebraic equation, your first step is to look for the distributive property, then combining like terms. Okay, but I want to emphasize right now, put the star, do it now. You cannot combine like terms across an equal sign, okay? We're gonna go over that, but that is super huge. Now, variables on both sides, put the no, do it now with an exclamation mark, okay? You cannot have variables on both sides of the equal sign. And then, of course, we finally solve for the variable, which is usually, okay, the two-step process. Okay, fabulous. So we are going to now get into, give me a second. So, oh my gosh, this board is so dirty. Whatever, go with it. Go with it. Okay, so now we're going to get into our example number 1. Oh wait, I have to open up a new, there it is. Okay, unfreeze. Okay. So we go back to distributive property. These are all of my examples, but I got to scroll it down. There it is, and I'm going to make it bigger. Okay, so writing this down, our first example is distributive property. Okay, here we go. So step 1, we're looking for a distributive property opportunity. Do we have one? Yes, we do. So here we're going to use the distributive property. Okay? Draw the arrows. Do it now. Even though it's corny, I don't care. Do it now. So negative 8 times 2 is a negative 16x. Negative times a negative gives you a positive. So that's a positive 8 equals 36. And at this point, we just have a regular two-step algebraic equation where you're going to subtract 8 and divide by negative 16. So if we subtract 8 from both sides, am I doing this right? Hold on. 28. Okay? You can't really see that. Let me write this down here so you can see it. Okay, so picky like that. Okay, and then divide by negative 16 on both sides. Cancel, bring down the x, and a positive divided by a negative gives you a negative. And then they're both divisible by 4. I'm not going to like divide and do the decimal. Okay, they're both divisible by 4, so we have 7/4. Okay. So, moving on. Second example, which is now you can see combine. Oh, wait, I have to unfreeze it. Hold on. All of this coordination. Hold on, people. Oh, God. Hold on. There it is, combining like terms. Write it down. Do it now. Okay. So, what I need to make sure we put the star. Okay, put the star. Because why? Because you cannot combine like terms across an equal sign. Okay, we cannot do that. I know you get tempted. Resist. Resist the temptation. Okay. So, but we do not have any distributive property. Step 2 is combining like terms. We can combine like terms here, okay? So now bring it down. So we have 5 equals positive 5, positive 2 is positive 7m minus 23. Circle variable, do it now. Switching colors. Okay, 2-step process. We're going to add 23, divide by 7, okay? Add 23 to both sides. Those cancel. Bring it down below here so you can see it. And we have 28. Have we solved for m? Not yet. One more step. Divide by 7 on both sides. And m equals 4. Okay, we're going to do more practice problems in class, but that is a combining like terms example. And now we're moving on. I'm erasing. If you're watching this at home, you know you can always what? You can always stop and rewind. Okay? Ooh. That's okay that you see that. There we go. Now we have variables on both sides. Muy importante. Okay? Actually, let me see if I can just move this down. Perfect. Here we go. In this example, we have variables on both sides. Can we have variables on both sides? No. This is a very, very important conversation I need to have with you. Okay? Here's the thing. You cannot have variables on both sides. You have to move the variable to the right side of the equal sign, or you have to move it to the left. It doesn't matter which one you move because you're going to get the answer correct anyway. But if there's anything that I know about students, they don't like working with fractions and they don't like working with negative numbers. So I just want you to follow me. Don't write this down yet, but just watch this. If you decided to move the 5x to the other side, you would subtract 5x from both sides. By the way, this is totally fine, not a big deal. Bring down your 2. 2 minus 5 gives you what? Negative 3x plus 14. Totally fine. Totally fine. Okay? However, like I said, students don't like to work with fractions or negative numbers. What do we have here? A negative 3, because a positive 2 minus 5 is a negative 3. So this is the part that I'd like you to write down, okay? There is intelligence to your choice, okay? If you were to subtract the 2x, write this down, from both sides, okay? What happens? 5 minus 2 is a positive 3. Okay, that's a positive result. So it's way easier to work with. So you're going to subtract 2 and divide by 3. Let's do it. 3x equals 12. Divide by 3 on both sides. X equals 4. Fabulous. There you have it. Okay, so the takeaway here is you cannot have variables on both sides. Nope, can't have it. Final example. Okay, and by the way, you guys, this is going to get easier and easier as you go along. Okay, it will get easier. Here we are with grouping symbols. Hold on. Oh. Okay. Okay, so you had some time to write this down, and now let's do it together. Okay, so this has everything. It has distributive property, possibly combining like terms. It has variables on both sides. Blah. It has all of it, okay? Do not fear. We've got this. Okay, so distributive property, step 1. Do it now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, draw the arrows. I don't care if it's corny. Do it anyway. Here we go. 2 times 5x is 2x. 2 times negative 1 is negative 2. Keep going. 3x plus 33. Fabulous! I'm sorry. This is 10x. Silly me. Whatever. Go with it. Do we have a combining like term opportunity? No, we don't. Do we have variables on both sides? Yes, we do. Okay, we cannot have variables on both sides, so let us subtract 3x from both sides. I just decided in this moment, just right now, I've decided that I'm going to have you do this before I play it in the video in class. Yes. Okay, and bring down your 7x minus 2 equals 33. Is this getting easier? This is getting so way easier. I know it is. Feel the confidence. Breathe it in. Moving on. Add 2 and divide by 7. Do it now. And 7x equals 35. This is a labor of love. Okay, do you guys see that I'm doing this behind the scenes in the background when you're not even in the room, and I'm doing this for you? It's a labor of love. Yes. Divide by 7 on both sides, cancel. Now it's down into the blackness, darkness here, but you get the point. X equals 5. Fabulous, and that is a wrap. That is solving multi-step algebraic equations, and if you need to go back, rewind, and rewatch, you know how to do that. So fabulous, and that's a wrap.